Today I'm going to show you Goo Gone, which is for removing sticker residue and other residues that you want to remove. This was about £2.50 or $5, something like that. Bought it from the hardware store. Now what it's perfect for is for marks like this on your dashboard where you've stuck something on there, maybe an air freshener or something like that, or a GPS mount, and once you've removed it, it's left a nasty mark. Now what I want to tell you first is if you use a good quality double-sided tape like this 3M foam tape, which is this one here, once you remove that, it doesn't actually leave a mark, you see? So that's one thing to consider. If you want, just use good quality tape in the first place. Now, how you use this stuff is just put a tiny amount on a piece of tissue or cloth and rub it over the affected area. So, oops, it's got a childproof cap on it. Let me just remove that off camera. Okay, there we go. So take the lid off. Now this stuff is, I think it's like one of the ingredients is gasoline. So you want to be a little bit careful with it. So I'll just put it over the lid. I've made a little hole in that. Put a little bit on the cloth, and then wipe the area. I'm just going to put the lid on this because if I knock that over, it's going to be a nightmare. Okay. Let's put that there. Just rub the affected area. Rub. And then I'll use a clean piece of tissue to dry it. And you see that? It's 99% gone. There's still a tiny bit there that you can just about see. I'm not even sure if the camera's picking it up, but I can see a faint bit. So I'm gonna give it a little bit more. I'm going to use a little bit more of Goo Gone. This stuff really works miracles. I've been trying to get that mark off for so long, and then I bought this stuff and I used it on another mark and it was perfect. Let me just put the lid back on this. You really don't want to spill this everywhere because it's not going to be good for whatever it touches. Sorry, I'm just putting the lid on off camera. Okay, so let's put that there. Now, where did I put that? I'm not even sure where I put the Goo Gone now. Sorry, I have to do it again. Okay, let's take the lid off. Put it there. Just going to hold the Goo Gone for a minute. Okay, rub. Wow, this guy's insanely close to my car. He's already got a big scratch down the side of his. Just keep rubbing. Okay, let's try that. Clean piece of tissue. Look at that, perfect. No more mark. They do recommend that you rub this down with soapy water afterwards just to make sure you've removed the Goo Gone completely. Look at that, perfect. It's like the sticker was never there. Just buff this up for a nice finish. I'm going to get some water and rub this down, but there you go, that's Goo Gone. Works very well. It is kind of expensive, or it seemed like it's expensive for what little you get, because if you look at other car products for cleaning, they're quite cheap, but you only need a tiny amount of this stuff and it just does a great job. So there you go, Goo Gone.